This week on the Unqualified Gamers podcast, the boys go over Valorant's anti-cheat, Steam Deck prices increasing, and PlayStation's lawsuits.
Episode 171 of the Unqualified Gamers podcast,
the
number one gaming podcast in the world.
Numero uno. See,
according to everyone that fucking matters.
Yeah.
Not Grok.
Yeah, Grok doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
I'm going to try to stay for the whole episode today, boys. We've got a lot of shit going on. I don't even know how much video game shit we will get into today. I'm sure we'll get into some. But today is the final day at my job, the only job that I've really fucking loved for the last 10 years of my life, probably.
Oh, you're not working there anymore?
So,
you're just moving to the new
my job got bought, or my company got bought up by another company, so we start over Monday as the new company.
Right.
So, yeah.
That makes more sense.
Pretty super exciting. My internet's still absolute garbage. And we were kind of in the middle of talking about Casey's fire that he had last week.
And it happened the night of recording too, last Thursday.
So you guys recorded it. Yeah. So
we recorded.
We were in our group chat sending each other pictures of our cars, and he was calling my Tesla some homophobic slur.
Yeah.
And I was calling his Cadillac homophobic slurs. And
well, it's funny because he was saying Tesla owners, you know what I mean? And then he had, we believe it was the heart battery, the lithium heart battery that started the.
Is that what caused it?
That's the only thing I can think of, because after we noticed it and I ran outside, the back corner window, it looked like a jet engine just blowing fire out the window. And that's where I kept all
those,
like my chainsaw battery, like, all my tool
and
batteries, everything.
The Heart brand from Walmart, correct?
So,
and that's what I do.
The Milwaukee batteries were not plugged up. My Matco batteries were not plugged up. I've got one of those. Well, I had one of those Greenwork chainsaws. It was not plugged up. So happened, after we got done recording, I went and put new security cameras up.
Yeah.
And I used that Heart little hedge trimmer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Took the old battery off of it, stuck it on the charger, grabbed the charged battery, went and used it, hung the tool back up. I don't know, it was about 10:30. Everything's on fire.
No.
So, yeah,
I got a picture around like 11:30 midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it around there too, and I honestly thought it was AI. Like I was panicking, and then
I was literally looking deep, like, is that real?
I was doing the same thing because earlier we were texting each other pictures of our cars and stuff, and I kept asking you what year your Olds was, because I had a 76 Olds 98 with a 455 rocket in it, and it was a big car like that. And I thought you never responded to me what it was, so we kept calling each other slurs, and
as men do, yeah.
As men do.
You know what's funny is I have gay friends who will call me gay names, and then it's like I can't call you anything back, because then it's like an attack. So it's like an unfair battlefield.
See, okay, all right. This is the thing, right? Is like I saw this the other day, right? We need the old gays, the old gays, the cool gays,
right, from the 90s, but early 2000s.
Yeah, the cool gays, right?
Right.
Like we love you guys. We only picked on you because we love you, right?
Right. Here,
you
I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, dang, car's gone. The car is gone.
There you go.
That's a Wesmobile.
You got to come with us to fight these soft gays, because they're like just really soft. And they can't take a joke, man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but anyway, Casey had a fire, lost everything in his garage. Him and the kids are safe, right?
Thank goodness, yeah.
I will say this, man. Those kids, when I told them, because the garage is like 15 feet from the house, and it was so hot, I was just like, the house is gone.
Yeah.
And so I told them, I said, look, while we got time, get in there, grab everything you can, your clothes, get them out. And I got the water hose trying to spray the corner of the house down, making
Yep.
sure it don't catch on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it just goes to show you, it's the people you least expect. My
Yeah.
neighbor,
Yeah.
he's the only one that came over. He's the only one that's checked.
The one that you normally don't like.
Yes. He come
Okay.
over, grabbed the water hose from me, told me to, get whatever I could, and he stood there spraying the corner of the house down.
At least
All
we
the
know
other neighbors around here,
at least he was
nobody's
awake.
even checked on me.
Now you owe him a bag.
Right?
You know why he was awake.
Well, he already asked if he could take like all the scrap metal. I was like, you know what? Take it. I said, as soon as the insurance is done, take it. Because way I look at it, man, if you come over after I done told you to, stay off my property and all that.
Hey.
And you come help.
Maybe a new friendship started.
I was about to say, maybe this is the beginning of a new friendship.
This is what you needed.
You're going to find out things about him that you never knew and be like, wow, how about that?
This guy's fucking way cooler than Kai.
I mean, he's definitely what I thought he was, but there's more to it. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. Hey, shout out to
the neighbor. Yeah.
The neighbor dude. Yeah. Shout out, buddy. Good man.
Crackhead Craig. Whatever his name was.
Hey, thank God he was awake, boys. All right. Let's just say it,
Yeah.
But the kids were good though, huh? They held it together.
Dude. Yes, that's what dude, most kids go run out the back door, and I mean, it was hot. Not this door, but the other one in there, the back door.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you walked out on the back porch, I mean, you could feel it, like that fire was right there in your face. And I mean, these kids had their stuff. They had it in the back of my crew cab was just piled with stuff. I was like, well, I guess they're good. But
they're good.
They wasn't gonna let their stuff out of their room burn. But
hell yeah.
Did they have their little characters on their shoulders?
No, I think that dude, they had like baskets and stuff out of the room, like dolls and stuffed animals, and their suitcases packed full of stuff.
It's crazy to think about the things like as you go through life, like what you care about. Because as kids, I could definitely see my kids getting like Kailani wouldn't care about anything, or obviously Ayana doesn't even know what material possessions are, but like Tatanka is probably going to grab, I don't know, some of the stuffed animals and some of his favorite toys. And then Adelie would grab a bunch of stuffed animals, probably your Pokemon cards. Me at like my teen years, I probably would have grabbed my Xbox and some of the games and stuff like that. Yeah. But now I'm like, I'm more worried about my family, maybe some documents or something like that compared to any other, like my computer can disappear and I'm going to make sure I'm getting like the kids safe.
Whoa.
Bro, I can record at work.
Kids, all right? You can always make more kids, okay? He's cost money, right? Let's calm down.
My wife's yelling at me about more kids. Like, maybe.
Well, good thing in here, all the computer stuff and games were on this side. So, I mean, if it did catch on fire, I would have had time to run them out that door right there.
You should have gone in and sprayed the computers down, made sure they didn't catch fire.
No, dude. So I got screwed over. We had that derecho years ago, right?
Yep.
Was just like shitload, like $50,000-$60,000 worth of damage to my house. Whole roof got ripped off. My setup was in the other room, and the bit was in this. Now it's a storage room, but it was my streaming room. And my computer was completely soaked. Right. So I called. We called the insurance company. Came out and was talking to us, going over shit. And I'm like, my computer's like toast, And she's like, yeah, so buy a new one, and send us the receipt and we'll cover it. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't have the money to, like, I had to pay for gas for the generator every day for a week or a week and a half or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like all of our food and stuff, because we lost everything, And so I applied for a Best Buy credit card, okay? And I bought the computer that I got from the last one I had from Best Buy. And they're like, yeah, we're not covering that. I'm like, you fuckers. They gave us like $25 towards a computer.
Oh,
I'm like, that doesn't even pay for the mouse pad, dude.
Yeah, right.
That's what kind of scares me of what they're going to do on all my tools. Because like I told Kai, I got up to 70,000 and I was just like, I'm done at this point. I mean, there's so much stuff I left off. I mean, that was me putting like 1 or 2 wrench sets in between. I mean, I had stuff, for decades. I inherited my granddad's tools.
Yeah.
There was, I mean, I could have just started chunking wrenches out the window going down the road and probably wouldn't run out of them. But
Right.
See, you should have sold your house a while ago and
Greg
gotten an
Greg
RV and moved down here already.
well,
It was a sign.
right.
Yeah. But anyway, hey, we're glad you're safe. We're glad you're good. Hopefully insurance doesn't screw you too bad like they did do everybody else.
Yeah.
But
Because come back and be like, oh, yeah, we'll give you $500 towards your tools. It's like, yeah, what's that going to buy?
just remind them, like when they're like, this is what we're gonna give you, just be like, I didn't think I needed a lawyer, but now I think I do. And don't cash any checks. Don't cash any checks till you're happy.
Yeah.
If you cash a check, then that's the end of it. But just remind them, you
Well,
can. I didn't think I needed a lawyer, but apparently I do. I'll get a lawyer and we'll continue to talk about this.
Hey, we
Right.
got one for our
Start mentioning.
sink, so they
Yeah.
tried to deny a claim like, oh, that's been over years. And we're like, it literally just happened. And even the person that came out like from Aftershock that like assessed everything was like, I have not a clue how they would think that was like a extended period of time type of damage.
Yeah.
Whatever. So we're fighting that battle.
Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
How can we screw our customers today? Yay, profits.
Yeah. So did your house get any damage at all?
Believe it or not, and I'm gonna say this, and I'll say it on air. I'll even pull up a picture.
Well, it's
So
pre-recorded.
the house, well,
Yeah.
the house, the shingles, nothing melted.
Good.
And also during the whole situation, so right next to the garage, so this house has 2 well pumps. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the well pump that my granddad built. It's a brick well pump house. It houses just the well pump.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about 15 feet. I mean, right up against the garage is the second well pump house that I just kind of made a cover for, where it houses the well pump that I use to wash the cars, and it houses the 2 tanks, well pump tanks,
The bladders.
Yeah.
bladders. Again, total loss. I mean, you saw the pictures. I know you probably won't be able to see this.
Yeah.
That's the tanks. You see how
Pristine
the garage
there?
literally sits right up on it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's sat up against it. We're talking a matter of like 3 inches away. Neither one of those. Well, let me rephrase this. The only thing I was saying during the whole time, they said I kept, hollering for my granddad's truck because really that's the only thing I cared about, really.
Yeah.
And I said, please God, don't let me run out of water, because I knew that fire got that the water was gone.
Yeah, and the house was gone.
The house was gone.
Yeah.
Both of those tanks, and I can send you this picture. Both of those tanks, not a single one of them, the paint ain't even bubbled.
No shit. That's
but
crazy.
Yet the Oldsmobile, the glass got so hot that it actually softened and like formed over the door panel.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's how hot. And I looked it up. It said that's between 24 and 2,900 degrees. So just a few feet away from the well pump was a car burning at almost 3,000 degrees.
Yeah.
And the paint didn't bubble on those tanks.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, hey.
Cece's about to go back to his audiobook.
Yeah, no shit, man. That's crazy. Holy fuck.
I'll see you in church on Sunday.
Who's driving?
Yeah, you'll see me there. Yeah. I'll be there. No, I'll be there. Yeah. So I guess we can try to get to some game talk here. I mean, unless we got anything else.
I mean, that's just all. Here we go.
I told Kai I did want to bring up for the people that are fans. I don't know if you're a fan. Lord of the Rings. You a fan?
I'm a fan of the what was that? Like they had the 2 that were
Shadows of Mordor and Shadow of War.
I think it was Shadow of Mordor, but not Shadow of War. Because the one was like a what was it? Where you select whatever the battle is, where you select each move and then it's turn based. There we go, turn based. Okay. Lord of the Rings. I didn't like that one.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to talk about Shadows of Mordor, because that was pretty much the last time we got really an RPG from Lord of the Rings. But
Holy shit!
uh-oh.
No, go on. I just saw the
Uh,
price increase for the Steam Decks.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
so yeah, the people that made the Kingdom Come Deliverance is going to make a open world RPG Lord of the Rings game.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have to look into
With
that. I missed the one on
rumored the
Xbox.
budget is more than doubled what they spent on Kingdom Come.
Oh. I mean, I
So,
more open world games.
Oh,
is better.
100%. Yeah, and
oh,
I
yeah.
love the Lord of the Rings from it was either on the original Xbox or the 360. I feel like it was on the original Xbox.
I think you're
But,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, either
It was
way.
a good game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and racing I would co-op. You'd play Legolas, I'd play Aragon, and then we just
Yeah.
and we played
I
the
still
same.
got all the ones
There
on
was one
PlayStation.
level that had like a horde of orgs and stuff like that, and then you went into this like little brick building that was kind of tore down and defeat it, and you could just keep replaying that level, and you try and level your character all the way up, and then that way when you went on to later fights, it was a lot easier than dying 58 times.
I have not played a video game in a month probably.
If it makes you feel any better, I've been
It's
playing
insane.
quite a bit of like Overwatch, and then at work I've been playing Mass Effect.
Yeah.
That's where you
I wanna
need your
get on-
Steam Deck. Didn't you get rid of your Steam Deck?
No, it's on my kitchen table.
So go take your Steam Deck to work and play games, or
I don't
even
have
at
time to
home,
work.
or even at home.
I mean, now
Just play Steam.
it's going to be worth some money.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking to flip that bee right now.
I bet
Okay.
you are. Shut up. Well, let's talk about the main thing real quick before we get into that Steam Deck thing. But
Yeah.
so basically what the thumbnail is going to be, and what the main event in a sense is the PlayStation lawsuits that are happening.
Hey, you didn't get that within 5 minutes, so I'm not listening anymore.
Yeah, I know. How dare you? It's been 15 minutes.
We got a comment a while back that pissed me both off.
I didn't really get mad about it. I'm just like,
I
well,
did. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We had other shit going on. All right.
well, the guy who commented
read
it,
them,
like
so.
when he does videos, he's done I think 3 or 4 videos, and his videos were like on a specific.
You looked into this guy.
Yeah, I looked at his profile. His
Oh.
his YouTube. I don't remember who it was or what his name was or anything like that, but his specific YouTube was on specific things within a topic. Like I think he dealt with firearm training or something like that, but he talked about specifics within a certain aspect of that firearm training, and that's what the whole video was about. So our videos obviously is a podcast about many different games, tech, movies, TV shows, stuff like that. So it's not just one thing, but we do like to hey, this is what a huge topic we're talking about on this episode. So, come listen and, you're going to hear about what's going on with this. And he didn't like that it didn't happen within the first 5 minutes, which, I feel a lot of the audience likes to hear a lot of our backstory and, kind of keep them up to date with what's going on in our lives. And I could be wrong. I mean, comment down below. Let us know hey, I hate the fact that you guys tell us about yourselves.
I mean, if you're just watching this to watch like one thing, like I get waiting for that or whatever, but I don't even remember what it was that week. I'll have to look it up.
Something about Arc Raiders or something, I think.
Was it?
I think
we
so.
we talk about Arc Raiders a lot.
We did. Yeah, we did. Not so much anymore. It's kind of fallen off a lot. They've lost like 80% of their player base.
They just heard my sweet Alabama voice. That's
Kai's mom says you need to start interrupting me more and talking.
Yeah, she did tell me to tell you. I was supposed to tell you to shut up. Apparently.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. He actually met my mom while he came through Ocala when I was at work. She was at work with me, and so he met my mom in person.
Okay.
So she now likes him it was this way before anyway. She likes him more than you. So.
Well, that's okay. That's to be understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I say a lot of.
It didn't take meeting him in person to know that, but
I say a lot of fucked up shit about your family and stuff sometimes. So like,
well, our family has thick skin, so we don't really care, to be honest. But whatever.
Speaking of thick skin, since I can make fun of Alabama people, what does an Alabama man say to his sister at the wedding?
Guys, this one's on you,
well, I mean, I know the answer, but go ahead. I want to hear the Alabama answer. I do. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. He's from Alabama. It's okay. So,
if you can't tell.
yeah, I couldn't tell by the bale of hay coming out of your mouth.
All right.
There's been quite a few different types of lawsuits that's happening with PlayStation right now. One of the bigger ones that's being talked about is the lawsuit that's happening in the EU. So we talked about this a week, 2, 3, however many weeks ago it was. We started talking about PlayStation's dynamic pricing, where people who bought more games would have to pay more for games, as to where people who didn't buy games as much were basically paying less. So they called it dynamic pricing, but in reality it's more of like targeted discounts, not dynamic pricing, because dynamic pricing would be like gas goes up and down constantly, right? It's dynamic. It's just based on what oil prices are at the time, obviously freight costs to get the oil there, all that good stuff. So that's dynamic. This is more targeted, right? And they're saying that is for EU Directive 2011/83/EU mandates explicit communication of any personalized pricing in clear and comprehensive manner. So and they didn't really put this out. A lot of people kind of read into it and found out about it, but they didn't necessarily announce it to the players like, hey, you buy more games, so we're going to keep you at a standard price, as to where the people who don't buy these games, you're going to get it at a lower price. They didn't go out and say that. People had to find out about it. So they're saying, obviously, there was no clear communication about that, which breaks EU statute, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the UK is creating a lawsuit. It's for €5 billion, which is about 7.9 billion US dollars. It's in place for allegations of abusing a dominated market position, which PlayStation has, because in order to play on PlayStation, you have to go through the PS Store. You know what I mean? Unless you get like a hard copy, but you still have to digitally like download a lot of that intel and stuff like that through PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
When you get a disc.
Okay.
So again, Nintendo Junior. So they're what they're saying is they're preventing third-party retailers from selling digital games, which drives up automatically the PlayStation prices for digital games too. So not only are they're mandating the pricing and driving up prices already on the PlayStation games, but then they're not telling the customers who's getting a discount and who's getting more and why. Because it's a very selective kind of way of how they're doing it, and it's criminal because you're selecting people who are getting discounts versus not getting discounts, and you're not telling them, right?
So this just goes to push the whole thing that like once the Steam machine comes out and is widely available, it's going to be the end of consoles.
Well, I don't know, because Xbox is going to have Steam, so we'll see. Because I mean, the Steam machine is really just going to be a portable computer. More portable. I shouldn't say portable. It's just going to be more portable. It's like hooking a PC up to a TV. So, but the Xbox will be similar.
I mean, we've talked about it before. Sony's just going to pull all their games off of every platform that isn't Sony.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Nintendo comes out, everybody's mad at Nintendo. Sony said, hold my beer.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the U.S., in the U.S., they just had Sony agreed to a settlement, and that was for $7.85 million for the antitrust law for digital stores competitive practices, which again that's crazy. Spoke on. And then right now, there's gamers who are trying to sue Sony for collecting. They're trying to collect money for tariff refunds.
Yep.
But the problem was, so when the tariffs came out for things that happened within Sony, whether it be the PlayStations, the games, the controller, whatever they were selling, and they increased those prices because of tariffs, they're now trying to get those tariff refunds. But the problem is they push those tariff costs onto the customer. So the end user was paying the cost of the tariffs, but now they're trying to get the tariff money back, which means they really already collected tariff money from the customers, and then now they're trying to collect tariff money from the government. So it's like you're double dipping.
Yeah, and okay, now that the tariffs are gone, right? They're gone, right? Correct?
Well, I think it just depends. There's always tariffs. It's just I don't think they're as high as they were.
But have the prices came down?
I think so.
Oh, they went up. They went up. They went up again, right?
Well, gas is
Did they
going
just
down,
raise their
so that's good. But
Yeah, but did they just raise their prices again?
Sony rose the prices on the consoles, but it's not necessarily because of
Yeah.
tariffs by any means. That's just
Right, but I'm
I mean
just
that has a
saying
lot
though,
to do with
like
the RAM and stuff.
that's
But
everybody's like these tariffs when they get rid of them, the prices are going to come back down. People need to understand prices don't just come back down.
No.
well, the
They
problem is
stay
not
they
there.
going
yeah
to.
they charge them
No.
and then they just go, okay, well we've been charging them this, we'll just keep it at that and
Yeah.
they'll expect it.
Yeah.
But
When they learn that people will pay, they're not going to drop the prices.
No.
I mean, plain and simple. Because nobody's just going to stop buying consoles and stop buying
No.
games.
No.
I mean,
I stopped buying consoles, just not the games. But I get that mostly through Steam.
yeah.
Now there is the argument because Sony didn't say they were changing their prices because of tariffs. They weren't charging people extra money because of tariffs.
Yep.
They said it was because of the economic situation that was happening in the world. So their play on words was basically just like, oh, everything's more expensive, so we're just charging you more. So they didn't say it was because of tariffs. So if they collect the tariffs, then that right there might be their, in a sense, saving grace. But they're still, with this dynamic pricing that they released, is they're breaking the law in the EU. So that lawsuit will more than likely, especially in Europe. Anyways, that'll probably just go through because Europe is
Right.
I mean, they have that whole thing against stop killing games. Well, the UK did. EU was actually for the stop killing games movement. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Right? Feel bad for Ryan, huh?
Yeah. Well, everybody over there.
Yeah. Poor chaps.
They're so litigious over there.
Are you using big? Are you starting to study big words now or something?
Yeah.
That was my word of the day on the word calendar.
He's using ChatGPT.
Yeah, he probably is. That's probably what he was.
I think I'm gonna start using ChatGPT because Grok has kind of let me down lately.
ChatGPT is more for pictures. It's better at pictures.
It is?
Yeah, it's better for pictures.
Okay.
I did find out through the AI training that I had to take at work that if you have, well, at least they have it through the office, but if you have that Copilot, it'll actually use ChatGPT and Grok and all, and it'll just give you the best of what you're asking for. So,
right on.
Hey, I will say this: that ChatGPT, when I wanted them wheels for the Cadillac, I told that thing what I wanted, where everything. That sucker sent me a picture of the car, sent me a picture. I mean, detailed what I needed. I ordered it, and whoo,
perfect.
Yes, perfect.
Look at that.
So
sometimes it works. Well, again, AI just uses the information it has off the internet. So whatever resources it has to pull from, and it can give you that. Better, it's just able to, in a sense, calculate quickly. Yeah. Some owner manual book for caddies. There is also, and this has been a rumor going around for Valorant's anti-cheat, which I'm sure you've had Vanguard installed, right? Or you've used Vanguard? You ever used them?
I've never played Valorant. I've installed it a few times. I've just never played it.
Any sort of Riot game or anything that you've used?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, so there's recently been videos and posts going around about Valorant's anti-cheat bricking PCs, right? However, they do not brick PCs. People are seeing a picture going around of it shows it was posted by Vanguard, but it was it was a hallway or something like that with just a bunch of different components just stacked up and saying $3,000 paperweight, right? And people are thinking,
are they just hardware banning people, or what are they doing?
Kind of. Okay, so this is what happens. So they have components, right, that are used for DMA or direct memory access for cheating on your hardware or your computer, right? So you build a computer, it has that DMA implemented. The anti-cheat blocks the DMA from accessing memory in downstream applications, the games you're playing, like Valorant, right?
Okay.
What it does is it will disable the IOMMU, which is the input-output memory management unit, that allows that cheating function to happen on the back end. But what they've done with this anti-cheat is, in order for them to play the game, whatever Riot game it is, right now, obviously the big one is Valorant, is IOMMU is required to play the game when they log in. So the DMA devices won't work on that PC because they pretty much shut down that end of it, and then they back end it. But now that it requires it in order to play the game, that what those devices that you were seeing on the PC in the picture is basically what's insert. It's like a replacement for a GPU kind of type of thing, but it won't brick the computer. It just doesn't allow that PC component to work, which doesn't allow the computer to then work. So they have to replace that because the DMA is basically installed in that device, and then so you just replace that device and your PC is perfectly fine. It doesn't brick everything in it. It's just.
I mean, I don't know what else to do to combat cheaters. That's one reason why I haven't been playing games, is because our graders, I feel like every lobby's cheaters.
We talked about that on one of the episodes you weren't on, where it's like, what was it, 76.6 or something % of lobbies have cheaters? Yeah. So
it's unreal. I mean,
well, yeah. I know we've talked about a stat before, and it was like 60%. They had 60% of players that had admitted that they were cheating, and then some obviously probably wouldn't admit it anyways. But like,
I would say like a couple months ago I would have said you're high, 70. If you just said 76%, but I would say it's probably more if you count the Cronus Zen.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, that's what they were saying. If the aimbot wasn't fully all the way set up, it wasn't going to detect you. And the guy who did the study had over 600 hours with cheats on.
Yeah.
And he said, just as long as you don't turn it all the way up and use ESP, like, you're good.
Yeah.
They're not they're not going to find you. They're not going to stop you. So there's just so many people who can't. I just don't understand. I say that says more about you than anything else, especially the ones who get caught and then try and lie about it. You know what I mean? Clara.
Yeah, a lot of them. There's a lot of them out there.
I know. I don't like them. So this is the part that you were gonna like or dislike. Like for year end, dislike for everyone else, which makes me wonder how the ROG's gonna play out now. But I'm glad I got mine when I did. So,
by the way, before we start this, if anybody's looking for a Steam Deck, I paid $300 for mine. I will sell it for $300.
Okay. Just a fair, cause he's never really used it. So
I've played it for like a total of 6 hours.
Oh, okay. I
probably don't even have like 30 hours in my ROG. But
I've got so much time.
I'm like you, man. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, still wrapped up.
Bro, I'm not kidding.
For $400. So
download Mass Effect 2 or get the Mass Effect collection. Start at 2.
I have it on Steam.
Put it on. I'm not kidding. Put it on your ROG because you don't have to have internet to play it. So put it on your ROG, and then anytime you're not around internet or Wi-Fi or whatever, and you want to play a game, like I've been playing that for an hour every single day at work when I take my lunch. Well, the days I get to take a lunch, but I'm so sucked into that game again, and then I'm gonna jump right into 3 once I finish 2. So
I'm looking for
didn't you
Gold
say
Mining Simulator 2, and then I'm gonna be fucking all in.
Oh, Lord.
Shut up.
Didn't you say to just start with the second Mass Effect? Don't play the first one?
Yeah, personally, I wouldn't, because you're going to get bored of the first one. And the only reason I pushed my way through the first one was because I've played the second and third and wanted a character that went 1 through 3. So play the second, play the third, and then if you go, I want to do that same thing, then go to 1.
Just so you know, Jared has it on his wish list. So Jared's fucking cool. Gold Mining Simulator 2.
Shut up. I'm going to text him right after this. No, one of our old co-hosts. He actually hates it when you call him that. I can't believe he said that. That's it. You're about to get a stern email at the Unqualified Gamers Gmail. I tell you what.
Roll Tide. You're my sister.
Bobby's your brother. What's Bob's your uncle? I don't know. Anyways, so the Steam Deck prices. So this would be a good deal if you wanted to purchase from. Actually, leave a comment. Let us know if you want a Steam Deck or maybe a ROG Ally, whatever. You're not getting mine, but I'm just saying if you want one. Or let CC know if you want his. Because
I will sell for $300.
Which one is
$300.
It? Which
it's not an OLED. I think it's the 256 version.
Okay, so the cheapest possible one you can get.
I see them. No, you can get a smaller one than that.
Oh, okay.
But I think you can get a 128 or something. But it's I see them. I see the same one I have on Facebook for like $500 constantly right now.
Oh, okay. So, well, yeah, so 300. So the prices, I don't know about that one or the other ones or anything like that. The only ones I know about is the 512 gigabyte OLED and the 1 terabyte. Both of those have jumped in pricing. So the 512 went from $549 to $789, insane. And then the 1 terabyte went from $649 to $949. $300 price increase is crazy.
And literally the only reason I would get rid of it is because every time I travel for work, I've thought about, hey, I'm gonna use it for that. But every time it's literally I get there and I'm busy till I'm ready to pass out or pass out from drinking or whatever, and then back up.
They also don't make the 250 anymore. I did read that.
It's a collector's edition.
It's a collector's item. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a stand for it. I've got the case for it. Everything.
Bro, if you're getting a Steam Deck at $1,000, you might as well just get a PC. I understand that the Steam Deck is portable, but bro, it's wait and get the Steam machine for that.
Yeah, I mean, there's also people that like. There's also people that like prefer the Switch. You know, like that's all they do is play the Switch. You know.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Unfortunate for them, but I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, there's people that's all they want to play.
Bro, I've enjoyed the shit out of my ROG Ally.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. You travel a lot, so
yeah. I mean, I spent a week in Dallas the other whatever it was that week that we didn't appear. And I every night, like legit, I was playing Mass Effect, and I didn't want to connect to the hotel internet because sometimes you're just like, it's not really trustworthy.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Dude, your wife called me, you're like, I'm in a meeting, I gotta go.
Yeah.
And then get back out.
Hey, babe. I'm so busy right now.
Got a meeting, sorry.
Nah, I talked to my wife when she wanted to talk. I set that thing aside. Usually when she called me, I was like going out to get dinner or something like that. But
yeah.
Either way, I could talk to her while I was doing that.
Blink twice if you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was this next subject kind of leads into another thing that I just wanted to bring up is Scary Movie 2 or 6. Sorry, why am I going back? Scary Movie 2 was my favorite Scary Movie, but Scary Movie 6 is supposed to be releasing. Another thing very similar to the anti-cheat picture or stuff like that. There's pictures going around of the popcorn bucket for Scary Movie 6.
Yeah, I've seen this.
You've seen it? So not real. It's a gag. They're not having bong buckets. Okay. Now, do I think that would be hilarious? Absolutely. But they're not doing it. So don't think that
I could see them doing that.
I 100% could see them doing it.
Okay, this is my thing with like cuz a lot of these big movies have special buckets, right?
Right, yeah.
But none of those buckets like hold more popcorn. Right? Than the regular ones.
They're not necessarily meant to hold more popcorn. They're just
right. Okay. They're not meant to hold more popcorn, but they're also meant to like if you put popcorn in, it's gonna be kind of gross, and you're gonna want to clean it out. Like, is it just?
Well, yeah.
It should just.
They do make some cool ones, though.
Yeah,
they do,
like
they
the
do.
Alien Covenant movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was the xenomorph head. I wanted one of them.
Didn't get one.
And
didn't you have one
of
in the back of your car? Right. You had one that's left in the back of your car, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
never mind.
Because your car burnt down. Too soon? Question mark?
Oh, roll tide, baby, roll tide.
Yeah.
All right, roll
so
tide.
this is really rolling into, and I think this is great because this is happening in Clearwater.
Yeah.
Right now, the world's biggest movie screen is an IMAX that's in the Trumpalost multiplex in Leonberg, Germany. It's 127 feet wide. Obviously huge. IMAX. Evo is building the next biggest screen that is going to be a 130 feet wide EVX Dolby Vision and Atmos display screen in Clearwater. So the screen is going to be more of a part of a complex, but it's going to be the first theater that will have all screens with Dolby Vision projection and Dolby Atmos sound. It's going to be part of a $50 million family entertainment complex.
So this makes you wonder why. Because movie theaters are dying, man.
Well,
are they not dying?
They're trying to bring them back. There's actually I can't remember who the actor was. They were basically talking about how movie theaters have like really pushed pricing up so high that people have pushed away from theaters, and they're like, they pretty much gave them the movie super cheap and was like, bring people back to the theaters. Like, you're not selling this at $18 a ticket. You're going to sell it at like 10. You're not going to keep doing it. But they pretty much, I think it was a CEO actually of one of the movie companies or something like that. But they talked about that. So this complex is going to be more than movie theater.
Right.
The movie theater is going to be part of it. And I'm personally a guy who loves movie theaters. I mean, it's a little bit harder when you have kids because there's a lot of movies that kids won't sit still for or anything like that, or they're screaming in the middle of it. You got to take them out. But the theater itself is going to have 7 screens. Now, I don't know if they're all going to be the 130 feet. Probably not, because they're going to have cheaper theaters.
It's going to be the first theater to have all screens with Dolby Vision. I would guess it is.
Yeah, but I don't think they're all going to be the 130 foot screen. Like usually when you get an IMAX, you have one theater that's the IMAX, and the rest are just normal size screens. Okay. But they're going to have bowling lanes, laser tag, and arcade. They're going to have sit down dining. So it's going to be similar, I feel, to a Dave and Buster's, but with a movie theater.
So now movie theaters, I mean, at least all of them around here that I've been to in the last 10 years, they all have like the recliners and shit now, right?
Yeah.
Which is great. Yeah. But who does movie theaters? Anybody ever heard of Alamo Drafthouse? It was an Austin thing for a while, but I think there's more than just that. I think they're all over Texas. Alamo Drafthouse?
I don't know.
I'll have to look it up. So they have it's like a restaurant kind of in a movie theater.
Oh, we talked about this before because I have Celebration Cinema that does it up in East Lansing.
Yeah, we have a theater here that does that.
That's the way to do it. I'm telling you, man. Because you lose so much money with the. I mean, they're everywhere. I guess there's Springfield, Missouri, New York City. I mean,
I also feel like you want to spring more when it comes to like a good, I will say meal, but like when you get more of what feels like an actual restaurant quality food compared to I heated this up in the oven for 30 seconds and here you go.
Well, my movie theater has so I got a pizza that one time I told you about for Captain America, the new Captain America movie, right?
Right.
But it was like there's nowhere to like put the box. It was kind of awkward, like holding the box the whole time.
See, the one at Celebration had like a little tray that came out, and then
that's over. What you need. You know, I mean, I just feel like just have like the movie, like the normal chairs or whatever, like not reclinable chairs maybe, but like nicer chairs, and then just have a table in front,
kind of like an airplane where it folds out from the seat in front of you.
Yeah, man. And then if they had like people coming, like they have waitresses coming in these ones, or waiters.
They had that in the Celebration one too, yeah.
And then you don't have to get up to get more soda or whatever, more popcorn or whatever. But
then you gotta tip your waiter waitress. At
I agree, but I think that might be a way to like save movie theaters, because right now, like you're paying $50, and you got to go out for dinner before or after.
Well, we don't. We just get some snacks. We get like a bucket of popcorn and a pretzel, and we're good. But
well, a lot of people like dinner and a movie. Go on a date. And you're talking like that's $100.
Yeah, but it's a lot harder to want to justify having that type of a movie theater experience if you're going to do dinner first and then pay more at the movie theater. Like that makes it harder. If you really want to bring people in, you're trying to keep costs down. Though I like the restaurant food, I would say that the old style of theaters where you have those little spring up seats are like the best way to get. Though it held more people, it's just tickets could be so low if you just. Hey, this screening, you've got the opportunity of 100.
Well, it had to be like double to triple the amount of seats, right? When they had the old cheap seats.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Because, but now, not only that, theaters are trying to recoup the cost of the seats that they put in, and it's just, I mean,
it's cool. Don't get me wrong, like it's cool having a recliner, right? It's cool.
Yeah.
Does any of y'all's theaters do the like $5 early bird?
Yeah. We have one over in I think it's Inverness or something like that. That's
it's like Tuesdays.
I was supposed to say I know there's one that does like an early bird, like you're 11 to like 3 or something like that. It's like $5. But I normally go to the one like y'all talking about, recliner. It's got the tray that comes out.
We've also got a cheap theater, right? It's called it has like the old style seats in it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And for a long time they weren't playing. They would play movies that were just coming out of the old theaters, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, so it was like a continuation.
So so it was like because like right now they have Sonic 3, Minecraft, Paddington Bear. I mean, they've got a lot of kids movies too. Sketch. I mean, that movie's been out for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But well, okay. They have today they have the Breadwinner, which is new, the Mandalorian, Grogu. So they do have newer movies in there now. But I mean, it's a lot fucking cheaper. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh
see
yeah.
prices.
We used to have one that was a dollar theater, like you talk about. All the
Hey,
movies, once they left the big theater, they went
$8.99.
there, $1.
$8.99 to go to this theater
Yeah, compared to the
for
$16.
adult. $6.99 for kids.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
very cool.
We need to bring those prices back down because I remember paying $10 for a ticket back in the day.
Yeah,
Like
I remember paying like
and
$8.
that was like prime time, brand new release, IMAX.
Yeah.
I think that was when IMAX first came out. We'd pay $10.
We had a small movie theater that had like 3 or 4 or like maybe it was 2 or 3 screens, and it was like $7-8. Awesome when I was a kid.
Yeah, those ones are good
But,
too. I
yeah.
think that's like the type of theater in Owasso. Well, you might not need to go to the theater. I mean, I know you don't necessarily like movie theaters, but they have a new TV. So we talked about the Steam Deck with the OLEDs, right? And a lot of people, Travis got an OLED monitor for however much that was. It was crazy, like $600 or $800 or whatever it was.
I have not pulled the trigger on OLED.
Yeah. Well, wait. Do not get an OLED because they're coming out with something called the OLED Killer, right? Now, this is by the company that's been having some problems, Sony. They're producing a TV that's going to be called True RGB. Now, obviously OLED is like basically every single pixel is its own light, right? So when you get the blacks are like legit deep blacks. The colors are their colors. Right. So usually what happens on normal TVs is you have like a backlight, usually a blue blacklight or backlight with different filters for those.
Usually a white.
Right. Oh, so he lasted more than 10 minutes, so that's good. We'll see if he jumps back in. But what's happening is they have those filters, and it's like your backlight and then like a yellow filter, red filter, all that good stuff to get that image in there. Now what's happening with this True RGB is it's not the backlight is the color of the colors. So it's pushing through and the colors are a lot more vibrant. And now the blacks aren't necessarily as deep of a black as the OLEDs. So if you want those real deep blacks, you have to get OLED. But other than that, the true colors will come through on this True RGB. So there'll be a lot brighter colors. And that's why they're calling it the OLED Killer, because it's a lot cheaper than an OLED. Oh, hey.
And it can be yours for the low price of $4,999.
Well, I don't know how much it's going to cost because it's not.
So this is from what I'm understanding, right? This is what I'm understanding, what the research I've done on this. By the way, thanks for saying welcome back, guys.
Shut up.
The OLED, the way that they make an OLED costs more, then this should cost
correct
cheaper.
Because every single pixel is its own light, right?
Yes.
Compared to a backlight, with filters, So so it should be a lot cheaper. It's going to be the hope, which they've already said.
I thought we were going to make it through this whole thing without me losing it there. I was getting super excited.
It was close. It's very close, actually. I'm surprised that like your thing didn't disappear. I didn't have to switch it over to a 2-person.
Right.
Oh, I just was like,
yeah. You looked normal, but
okay, all right,
dumb as shit. But but I mean, either way, we were able to finish talking about the OLED Killer. So it's called True RGB.
Have y'all seen the price? You were talking about the prices coming down. Have y'all seen the prices of TVs in Walmart? I think we talked about that one time.
I don't. We have some.
It's insane.
Oh, the Vizio we have out here. I hate Vizio so much. Like we try and watch a movie, and it's just like it takes forever for the home screen to load. It takes forever for a movie to start.
Okay. Here's the question. Are you using the smart TV features on that TV?
No.
So why is it? What are you using on there to make it? What's taking so long to load?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm glad you can't hear the answer to it. I mean, I've legit updated the firmware on it. I've like only installed apps that we use. We don't use anything else. So when I go to stream something, it just takes 900. Like even just loading up the TV, but nothing else do we use. Like I don't know. I don't understand. There's no not Siri, whatever the other Alexa. There's no Alexa on that TV or anything like that. So I don't know what's happening with it.
I don't think we've got a Vizio in here, but I mean I love that Samsung, but
Samsung's
yeah, I
known for
saw
being good
today.
TVs. Yeah.
When I was at Walmart, I just happened to see the prices of them, and I saw the Walmart brand, the ONN, whatever.
Oh yeah.
It was that, and it said powered by Vizio or whatever.
Okay.
So they've apparently taken over Vizio. Walmart has.
No, well, Samsung, I believe, owns Vizio.
No, not anymore.
Oh, okay. Regardless, but what are you watching? Like what are you watching it on that it takes forever to load? Okay.
What am I watching? What on?
Like you're like you said you're trying to watch a movie. It takes forever to load on the.
Oh yeah, if I go to like Hulu, right?
On the TV.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Here's the easy fix for that, right? Don't ever use any smart feature on any fucking TV. Yeah, get a Fire Stick, dude.
Bro, I've got the Fire TV upstairs, and that thing works perfectly fine.
It does work good.
Yeah.
So I have a Fire TV in my my basement living room. Complete ass. So slow, so sloppy.
Oh.
But I have Fire Sticks on every TV, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, the Fire TV I used to have out here before my son broke it.
Yeah.
Worked great. Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's just
That's crazy.
Yeah, the Vizios. They have a Vizio in their Tatanka's bedroom. This one was in Adelie's, but Kailani goes to sleep and she just will watch TV with Tatanka, so it doesn't much matter. But
I've never had a smart TV that worked great.
Really? I used to have an LG that worked amazing when I first got
LG is awesome. Like I said, that Samsung I got is awesome. So
yeah, I was like, maybe I should get another LG. We'll see.
There you go.
But this True RGB comes out, I get one of those.
I just buy whatever TV I want, and then I put a Fire Stick on it day one. I don't even log in and update the shit. I just use it.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is something I found at the bottom of the list for quite a while. So I'm just gonna list these off real quick. Here are some gaming hobby statistics. Right, 87% of athletes who play games of their own sports believes it improves their performance IRL in real life for the older gentleman here. Parents are more likely to play video games. 70% of parents compared to 60% of all adults. So if you're a parent, you're more likely to play a game compared to just what?
I'm just saying. I mean, we play.
Roll Tide.
That's what I'm saying. You're part of the 70%. Shut up. 78% of gamers use.
You're my sister.
78% of gamers use video games to make new friends, which is crazy because Roll Tide. Nearly.
Fuck you, Kai. I guess we're not friends. What?
You haven't driven by my house yet, so when have you come by and held a chicken? Pet a goat.
Go fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself.
What am I supposed to do? Come over there and look at the cornfields, bro? Come on.
Yeah.
I've come by there a couple times.
To be fair, I've also known Casey longer than I've known you.
All right, just move on.
A lot longer. Well, maybe if you'd fucking show up and like come pet the goats and shit, you know. You got a new motorcycle, but you can't ride it to Florida. You want me to come up there during the snow and...
I paid $800 for that thing. You think I should trust that to drive to Florida?
You probably should just pay $800 for a ticket to Tampa and stayed here for a week. Whatever. We called it the CC Suite, and not once has he visited, but Casey has, so I guess it's the Casey Suite. Nearly 2/3 of Americans aged 5 through 90 play video games. So that third of the population is like my wife, basically. Probably homesteaders. No, because I'm kind of a homesteader. Whatever.
Chicken washers.
Yeah, chicken washers. Yeah, we actually the last episode. I don't know if you watched it or not. There was a chicken who escaped from the brooder, and I picked it up and it was on the podcast. Look at the Unqualified Gamers.
I saw there
Discord.
was a comment about it.
Well, there was a comment about it. Chick with a knife, Kirky. Posted a picture of me holding the chicken. Said like the chicken's debut and stuff like that. So that's funny. There's also gaming health benefits, which I thought were really cool. So it's a cognitive boost. Children playing 3+ hours have increased activity in the brain for attention and memory, which is weird because I feel like their attention's taken away. But I don't think it should say 3+ hours. I think it should say about 3 hours. I don't know. Either way, stress relief minus those times that you're like trying to play a game and people don't know, playing cheaters and arc raiders. You're having to deal with people who don't know what the point is in an objective based game. Like it's not to frag out, it's to win the
Or
objective.
race against Bowie Knife 99
Bowie
and
Knife
Forza Horizon
99.
6.
Yeah, CC sucks at objective-based games. But yeah, Bowie Knife 99, that's been a huge thing. That dude spawns out of nowhere and takes people off the track.
Dude, I saw the videos and I didn't know nothing about it. And as soon as you had asked me last night or night before when I was playing that, it's like I'm fixing to win out of nowhere. I'm like,
that's because you didn't hit the NOS. So it's saying it lowers cortisol levels and improves emotional regulation. I don't know. I've seen some people put some controllers through walls. Now maybe this is a general or a more of like the what's happening on the higher percentage side of it. Maybe motor control. Now this I have heard where actions improve motor skill with your hand-eye coordination. That I've heard from I don't know a long time of gaming, anyways. So could be true, could not be true. I don't know, but for the most part, I believe that that one specifically I believe to be true. So.
I've played racing games all my life, and I mean, I think I'm a race car driver. So I mean, hey, yeah.
Too bad you didn't play firefighter games your whole life.
It's probably the funniest thing I think CC said all episode. All right,
well, probably all year.
Probably his whole life, to be honest. It's probably like the one joke he's had in his lifetime.
I'm pretty proud of that one. I'm pretty proud of that one.
Even a blind squirrel can find a nut every now and then.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
All right. Well, is there anything that either of you have other than because I know Casey wanted the games in the beginning, but
well, no, I just wanted to bring up the Lord of the Rings, and there was a nice update on Car X Street, but I know y'all don't play that. They're adding more to the map.
Oh. We can talk about it next week.
Expansion on the map. I think we just talked about it. They expanded on the map.
We just did.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should go before my internet cuts out.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Let us know in the comments if there's anything you agree or disagree with. Maybe something you want us to talk about next week. Though I never get to. You're not frozen. Shut up. You can catch our show on all of our platforms. We've got YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. And then, of course, feel free to follow our socials. Are you a fucking mummy or are you trying to freeze yourself? Because you don't rock when you freeze. You can follow us on all of our socials. We got Patreon, Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram.
Roll Tide.